Hi there guys, this is the tips and tricks video on Yunique. So there are actually two parts and this is the first part. So if you want to check out the other part, there's a link to that in the description area. So do check it out. So guys, this is the Yunique. So let's get started. So starting off, so this is the lock screen and you have small icons at the bottom. So the left one is the dialer, the center one is the lock, and on the right we have the camera. So you can simply swipe up to unlock the device like that, and you can swipe right and you can see the bubble expanding. Swipe right to open the dialer quickly, and then swipe left to open camera. So guys, let's go back to the notification screen once again. Guys, as of now we don't have any notification, but if you have any notification you can clear them by simply swiping right. And if you swipe from the top of the screen like this, you get these toggles. So over here we have the battery slider, and then we have toggles for Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, mobile data, airplane mode, and so on. So guys, this bottom bar is called as the notification bar, and there is no way to change the location of these buttons. So the first button is the back button, the center button is the home button, this is the recent panel. Over here you have all your applications. So to dismiss any of them, you can simply swipe to dismiss them, left or right. And to dismiss all of them, you can press this button and all the applications will be closed that were actually running in the background. And if you swipe from the home button like this, it'll open up Google. So once you install some other applications like say App Dialer, you'll have other options to open instead of Google when you swipe from the home screen. On the top we have the battery percentage, settings, and profile. If you press on the battery, you'll be taken to the battery page. As you can see, you just have the battery icon over here. So if you want to display the battery percentage, you need to enable this option, and you have the battery percentage on the status bar now. So apart from that, if you go to menu, you have this battery saver option. Now when you turn on this battery saver option, it won't make a lot of difference, but you do get some battery life. It will simply turn off the background data. So what happens is, only when the app is on your foreground, that is when you are using an app, then only it will access the internet. And when you go to some other app, the app won't be able to access internet anymore. So to enable battery saver, simply press on this toggle and it will be turned on. So whenever the battery saver is on, you can see that the status bar and the notification panel has turned orange. So you can also automatically turn on this battery saver by selecting this option. So you can ask it to kick in when you have 5% of battery or 15% of battery. So you can't do anything more than that. But if you are really interested, you can simply root the device and use Tasker to turn on the battery saver using some profiles. So if you are interested, do let me know by commenting below this video. So guys, let's go on. This is the default home launcher or the launcher that you get. You can simply press and hold on any home screen to get these additional options. From here you will be able to change wallpaper. Just select wallpaper and you can select any wallpaper you want. And once you are done, simply press this button that says set wallpaper. Now you can also add something called as widgets. Widgets are like small applications running on your home screen. So let me just put a clock on it. So we don't have space. So as you can see, we don't have enough space. So just see how the Google search bar is moving whenever I am trying to place this clock. So holding this widget, if I go to the right side of the screen, I'll go to a different home screen, and at the end I can come to a new home screen. So there you have it. Now we are having 3 home screens. Now let me just press and hold once again. Now the third option is to go to the settings. So these are our settings. Another way to go to settings is using the notification bar. There you have it, gear. Simply select that to go to settings. So guys, these are your app icons or shortcuts. All your apps are actually in your app drawer. So these are your apps and these are just your shortcuts. So you can simply press and hold on any of these shortcuts and go to the top to delete that, or else you can simply press and hold on any of these shortcuts and go over any other shortcut to create a folder. Also, if you simply want to move a shortcut, just hover over it and it will move. So it is that simple. So that's pretty much you get with this default home launcher. So anyway, let's go on with the notification settings. So the above thing, so the top line kind of a thing that you see, where you see the Wi-Fi status and your cell phone signal and your cellular signal and time, that's called as a status bar. If you simply swipe down, you'll get your notifications, and if you swipe down once again, you'll get your toggles. So these are your normal toggles, and the only additional thing is the flashlight. So over here we have the flashlight, and that's pretty much it. So on the top right we have your profile information. Simply select that and you can add whatever information you want over here. So guys, let's go to settings. So in the wireless LAN settings you have everything related to Wi-Fi. So if you want to connect to a Wi-Fi port, this is the place you need to come. Now if you want to save battery by disabling Wi-Fi whenever your display is turned off, simply press this menu button over here, go to advanced, and then you have this option that says keep Wi-Fi on during sleep. Simply select that and select never. And now whenever your display is turned off and you're not downloading anything using Play Store, then the Wi-Fi will be automatically turned off, and that will definitely make a lot of difference in your battery life. So just try that once. Next guys, these are the normal options, and if you go to SIM card settings, you will be able to choose the default SMS. You will be able to choose the default SIM card for calls and for messages and for mobile data. Next, if you go to data usage, you can restrict your data usage, or you can see what's the amount of data usage on SIM 1 and SIM 2. If you go to more, you have this option called as default SMS app. So over here you can choose between different SMS applications and set any one of them as your default app. Over here you also have options to create portable hotspot or connect to a VPN, and importantly you have cellular networks. So if you select that, you'll be able to change your network information, like the preferred network type. So if you have very low signal, then you can switch to 2G and you can have better call reception. Next, if you go to display, we have something called as adaptive brightness, which is just auto brightness in the previous versions of Android, and I don't know why they didn't give a toggle for that over here, but if you want to enable auto brightness, this is where you need to come. Next, we can change the sleep time, that is after how many seconds you want the display to turn off when you're not using it. And then you have the option to change the size of the font. Simply select font size and let it be large. As you can see, the font size has just increased. Now let's go back, and also you have the option for auto rotation. So anyway, let's go on. So guys, this is the sound and notification section, and over here we have different volume levels for different stuff. Like, so this is the media volume, and this is the volume level for the music players and the media players. Next we have the alarm volume. This is specifically only for the alarms. Next we have ring volume, that is for calls and notifications. And over here we have the option to vibrate the phone whenever we get the call. Next we have something called as interruptions. We have a total of 3 types of interruptions. These options to change different interruptions. So the first one is all on the right, and next we have priority and then none. So when you set it to all, you'll get all kind of interruptions. Let it be events, notifications, messages or calls. So if you set it to priority, you can configure it in such a way that you won't get any calls or messages. You will be notified only for event or notifications. And finally you have none, in which you won't be disturbed at all. It is like silent mode. So you have these 3 modes, and you can change or tweak each individual mode using this interruption section. So if I don't want to receive any messages or notification sounds, and I want to receive only calls when I'm in priority mode, simply select the priority and then go to settings over here, and then we have the settings here. So make sure you disable the messages toggle, that is this, and the events reminder toggle. So there you go, and you enable the calls toggle. So whenever anybody calls me, I'll get the ringtone, and if anyone messages me, I won't be interrupted. So once again, if you want to filter the list, you can do that over here. So anyone can call you, or only start people can call you, or you can create a blacklist or a whitelist. And also you can apply it for any day. I usually enable priority mode in such a way that every day from night 10 PM to morning 7 PM, priority mode will be automatically enabled, and I won't be interrupted unless someone calls me. So that's something you should try. So guys, going on, we can change the phone ringtone from here. So just select this, and for sim 1 you can have a different ringtone, and for sim 2 you can have a different ringtone. So if you want to have the inbuilt ringtones, just go to media storage and you have all these ringtones. And if you have any specific ringtone on your SD card or in your internal storage, just go to ES File Explorer. If you don't have a ES File Explorer, just install it and it will show you. By the way, it's a must-have app on your device. So guys, finally, if you go to other sounds, you'll find settings related to other stuff such as vibrate on touch. So I just hope you can hear this. There's a small vibration when I touch the screen or the notification buttons. So if you don't want that, just disable this toggle and the phone won't vibrate. Next, if you don't want dial-up tones like this, just come to other sound settings and disable it. Now let me just show you that. So no sound now. So you have this touch sounds and screen locking sound. Next, there is a notification down in this speaker grill. So if you want to tweak it, here are the settings. That is pulse notification. So if you want to block any application from giving you notifications, this is where you need to come. So let's say I don't want Amazon to notify me, or I don't want Amazon to create any notifications. So just go to Amazon and simply block it, and you won't receive any notifications from Amazon. Well, you might have some game that spams you always to download some other app or something else. Using that, you can simply block those notifications. Next, if you go to storage, this is your internal storage, and down below you'll have the SD card. So guys, from here you have the option to actually format the SD card, unmount the SD card, or format the USB storage. There is the OTG pen drive, and eject it. Let me just quickly connect the OTG pen drive. So this is a SanDisk OTG pen drive. So this is having a very bad design actually. I don't know if it is inserted or not yet. So anyway, this is actually a 64 GB OTG pen drive. For some reason it's not detecting, it's showing me as 0 space. So that's one thing you will know. So it's not detecting the 64 GB version of the OTG pen drive. Next, over here we can unmount the USB storage using this option, or else you can simply erase the contents of the OTG pen drive using this option. For now, let's unmount it. Just give it some time and the USB OTG or the SD card will be unmounted. Okay, I didn't press it enough inside. Yeah, so earlier I didn't press it hard enough. So it's showing the total space as 57 GB and available as 13 GB. So to unmount it, I can simply press this button and press OK. And if I want to format the pen drive for some reason, I can use this button and select erase USB storage, and it will be formatted. So for now, let's unmount it. Now it's unmounted. Yeah, now. So guys, that's something nice to have, and this is the first part. So if you want to check out the other part, there's a link to that in the description area, so do check it out. So guys, there you have it. These are the tips and tricks on Yunique. If you think I missed out on any one of the things, then do let me know by commenting below this video. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and share it with your friends. If you want to give me some kind of a feedback, there's a feedback link in the description area. Just click on that link and give me your feedback. And subscribe to my channel to see more videos just like this.